Mr. Hen, can you see my screen? Can you see the screen? Oh, very good, Mr. Hen. Okay. So right now let's start. Wow, okay. Okay. So today is the day that we need to practice our speaking skill, speaking and grammar. And right here, first question: What what do you usually do in the morning, Mr. Hen? What did you do in the morning? What do you do in the morning? Oh, in the morning you go to work. How many hours? How many hours in the morning you have to work, Mr. Head? How many hours in the morning you have to work? Oh, you go to work at 8 a.m. Very good. So what about the afternoon? What about the afternoon? How long? How long do you rest in the afternoon? How long? How long do you rest? How long do you rest in the afternoon? You rest for 2 hours. Oh, you rest at 2 p.m. And how many hours do you rest? How many hours do you rest? You rest for 6 hours. Oh, in the afternoon you rest for 6 hours. So what time do you come back to work in the afternoon, Mister? What time do you come back in the afternoon? At 3 p.m. you come back to your house. You say that you rest at 2 p.m. You rest at 2 p.m. So what time do you come back to work after you rest at 2 p.m., Mr. What time did you come back to work after you rest at 2 p.m.? What time? What time did you come back to work? What time did you come back to work after you rest? Yeah, I understand. You rest at 2 p.m. But what time do you work again after you rest at 2 p.m.? What time do you come back to work again after you rest at 2 p.m.? Here we have the question here. After, after, yeah. What time? What time do you come back to work? For example, you can say that you rest at 2 p.m. I understand, and then you come back, you come back to work at 3 p.m. It means you rest for 1 hour. You rest for 1 hour. So what about you, Mr. Hin? What time do you come back to work? Okay. And after you eat lunch and rest at your house at 2 p.m., what time do you come back to work? What time do you work again? What time do you work again? Work again. Here. What time? What time did you work again? Okay. So you work in the morning. You work in the morning, and then you rest in the afternoon. How many hours a day do you work, Mr. How many hours a day do you work? How many? How many hours? How many hours a day do you work 6 hours? 6 hours for a day. You work 6 hours for a day. What? Okay, I understand you work 6 hours for a day, but how long? How long do you work? How long do you work? How long do you work in the morning, and how long do you work in the afternoon? Oh, yeah, you work for 4 hours in the morning, and you work for 3 hours in the afternoon. So what about the evening? So what about the evening? What time? What about the evening? How long do you work in the evening? How long? How long do you work in the evening? Yeah, sometimes what, Mister? You say sometimes, but sometimes what? No. How did you say that sometimes you work in the evening? But how long do you work in the evening? Do you know? How long do you work in the evening? How long do you work in the evening? Did you work for 3 hours in the evening? What time? From what time to what time is that? From what time to what time? Yeah, uh, from uh, from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Right? Understand? Okay. And after you work, what do you do in the evening? After you work, what do you do in the evening? After you work. Okay, and then you go home. Okay, so what do you do with your family in the evening? What do you do with your family in the evening? What do you do with your family in the evening? Or you eat with your family and you go shopping? Okay, and if you feel stressed, what do you do to relax? If you feel stressed, what do you do to relax? If you feel stressed, you often listen to music. Very good. After you listen to music, what do you do next, Mr. After you listen to music, what do you do next? Oh, Miss Tin, after you listen to music, do you go to bed or you go out and have a beer? So after you listen to music in the evening, what do you do next? Oh, and then you go to sleep. How long? How long do you sleep in a day, Mr. Tin? How long do you sleep? How long do you sleep? Oh, I understand you go to sleep at 11 p.m. But how long? How long do you sleep instead? How long? How long do you sleep? How long? How long do you sleep? Oh, you sleep for 3 hours or 6 hours, Mr. Hen? 8 hours, very good. You sleep for 8 hours a day. What time? What time did you wake up in the morning? What time did you start your day? What time did you wake up in the morning? Oh, did you wake up at 7 a.m. At 7 a.m. Do you prepare to do you cook breakfast, Mr. Yin? Do you cook breakfast? Do you cook breakfast? Or you don't eat breakfast? Or you only drink coffee for okay for breakfast? Use the word like for breakfast. And if and if you feel hungry, what do you choose to eat for breakfast, Mr. Hien? If you are hungry, what do you choose to eat for breakfast? If you are hungry, oh, you often drink coffee in the morning. Do you usually feel hungry, Mr. Hien? Do you usually feel hungry in the morning? Do you usually feel hungry in the morning? Do you usually feel hungry in the morning? Hungry. Do you feel hungry in the morning? Yeah, I understand that the morning you don't eat breakfast. You don't eat breakfast, right? Yes, Mr. and baby, because what, Mr. Yeah, baby, because you are not hungry. But do you often feel hungry in the morning? Do you often feel hungry? Do you often feel hungry in the morning? Often. Do you often feel hungry in the morning? Yes. Oh, very good. The morning. The morning. You don't feel hungry. You don't feel hungry in the morning. Very good. Yes. Okay. What do you do when you drink coffee in the morning, Mr. Lee? What do you do when you drink coffee in the morning? What do you do? What do you do when you drink coffee in the morning? Yes. You often drink coffee. With what, Mr. Hen? With what? Milk in the morning. Oh, I understand. We usually read newspapers when we drink coffee in the morning, or we usually talk to our friends when we drink coffee in the morning. So what do you do when you drink coffee, Mr. Hen? What do you do when you drink coffee? Oh, you drink coffee? You drink coffee and then you go to work. You drink coffee alone or with your friends or with family? You drink coffee alone or with your friends or with family, Mr. Head? Okay. Or you often drink coffee with your friends and you drink coffee in the coffee store. You drink coffee in the coffee store. Very good. Do you change the coffee stores or you only drink in the same coffee store for a long time? Do you change your coffee store? No. Do you often change your coffee store? Do you often change your coffee store? Or you drink coffee in the same coffee store for a long time? Very good. You don't change the coffee store. How many years did you drink coffee in this coffee store, Mr. Hien? How many years did you drink coffee in this coffee store? How many years? How many years? Yeah. How many years do you drink coffee in the same coffee store? In the same coffee store. Yeah, we had the word like the same. Yeah, the same. Oh, do you see my screen, Mr. Hen? Do you see the screen? Hello, Mr. Hen. Do you see the screen? Anh Hiền có thấy cái màn hình chưa? Oh, okay. Oh, dạ rồi. Như vậy bên anh Hiền bị lag để em chỉnh. So right now, did you see the screen, Mr. Hen? Sao kỳ vậy ta? The screen. Bây giờ anh Hiền có thấy cái màn hình máy tính không ạ? Sao nó bị cái gì vậy ta? Share audio. Dạ rồi. Và bây giờ anh Hiền thấy cái prime map chưa? Oh, okay, okay, Mr. So right now, yeah, that's so what about you, Mr. Hen? How long? How long did you drink coffee at the same coffee store? How long? How long did you drink coffee at the same coffee store? In 3 years. Oh, for 3 years. For 3 years. You drink coffee, okay, in the same coffee store for 3 years. Yes, and how many times did you drink coffee in a day? How many times did you drink coffee in a day? How many times? No, 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 no. How many times it means you will drink 1 cup of coffee for a day, or you will drink 2 cups of coffee for a day. So, so how many times do you drink coffee in a day? How many times do you drink coffee in a day? That means how many cups? How many cups of coffee? How many cups of coffee did you have in a day? How many cups of coffee do you have? Yeah, you can say that now you can say that you drink coffee. You drink coffee once a day, once yeah, once a day, once a week, or once a month, twice for example. Okay, or you can say that 3 times 4 times Very okay. Yeah, Mr. Hand, very good. You drink coffee once a day. Very good. So what about the afternoon? Do you often feel sleepy in the afternoon? Do you often feel sleepy in the afternoon, Mr. Yan? Do you often feel sleepy in the afternoon? Do you often feel sleepy in the afternoon? Sleepy. Oh, you don't feel sleepy in the afternoon. Very good. And do you which part of the day do you like to uh, to to spend on working? Which part of the day do you want to spend on working, Mr. Hen? Which part of the day do you want to spend on working? Which part of the day? Which part of the day do you want to spend on working? We have the word like part of the day. Part of the day means uh, morning. Okay, you have the morning, the morning, the afternoon, the evening. So we have like 3 parts of the day. 3 parts of a day. So which part of a day do you want to spend on working? Part of a day. Which part of the day or day do you want to spend on working, Mr. Hen? You have a structure, spend what on verb in. Which part of a day do you want to spend on working? The part of the day, the morning you want to work, you want to spend the morning on working, or you want to spend the afternoon on working, or you want to spend the evening on working. So which part of the day do you want to spend on working? Yeah, spend, spend. Vietnamese spend. We have the word spend like this. You spend means that you use, you spend, you use. I spent 2 hours studying English in one day. I spent 3 hours on working in the afternoon. So which part of a day do you want to spend on working? Working. Yeah, but which part of the day is the we have like three parts of a day. The first part of the day, morning. The second part of a day is the afternoon. The third part of a day is the evening. So which part of a day do you want to spend on working? So which part of a day do you want to spend on working, Mr. Hill? Oh, you want to spend. No, you can say that I want to spend the morning on working. You want to spend the morning on working. Okay, very good. So what about the evening? What do you want to do in the evening? What do you want to do in the evening? What do you want to do? Oh, you often watch, Mr. And you say that you often watch for your company. So which part of the day do you want to spend? Which what do you want to do in the evening? What do you want to do in the evening? What do you want to do in the evening? So right now, yes, Mr. Him. Oh, you want to go home. You want to go home in the evening, and for example, people usually relax. People usually relax in the evening. So, do you want to relax in the evening or do you want to work in the evening? Do you want to relax? Oh, very good. I understand, Miss Dan. You say that you have children, so you want to spend time with your family. You don't want to relax. You don't want to go out. You don't want to work in the evening. You want to spend time with your family. Is it right, Miss Dan? Is it right? Okay. And what do you do? What do you do to spend time with your family, Mr. Hien? What do you do to spend time with your family? What do you do? Okay. You play with your children and eat dinner with your family. Okay. So what about dinner, Muslim? Dinner. Do you eat dinner at home or you want to go out and have dinner with your family? Where do you want to have dinner with your family? Where? Where do you want to have dinner with your family? We have the word like the dining store. The dining store. Dinner. We are talking about dinner. Okay, the dining store. The dining store. Okay, so what about the dining store? Is it your old dining store? You often eat dinner in this dining store, or you eat dinner in a new dining store? We have the word like old dining store. It means that this, yeah, yes, Mr. Yes. Oh, very good. Oh, very good. You like the dining store because the dining store offers good food. We have the word like offer, offer here the same as the word provide. So the dining store offers good food to you. The dining store provides good food to you. Very good, Mr. Hiền. Ok, giờ như vậy là trước khi mà bắt đầu mỗi khóa học thì anh Hiền sẽ có hai ca chạy liên. Một ca đầu tiên là anh Hiền đã kiểm tra được phần listening rồi, cho anh Hiền ôn lại. Nhìn chữ mà mình ráp vô thôi chứ không có gì khó. Ca thứ hai là cho anh Hiền nhìn chữ mà ráp ngữ pháp vô thôi cũng không khó. Còn ca thứ ba là kiểm tra về cái phần mà speaking. Thì sau khi em kiểm tra nên em thấy anh Hiền là ráp được hết rồi, coi như là giống như là mình nghỉ thời gian tiếng Anh một thời gian ấy, thì có cái trường hợp đó là tiếng Anh nó ngấm vào trong cái tiềm thức của mình á, nó vẫn còn đó, nó không mất đi. Nếu mà mình học mà vẫn á, thì là coi như cái từng chữ, từng từng từ, từng ngữ pháp mà anh Hiền đã học á, nó vẫn còn trong trong anh Hiền, nó không mất đi. Còn nếu mà trước đây mà mình học mà không có thực hành nhiều á, thì sau khi mình nghỉ một thời gian á, là mình mất hết toàn bộ, mình không nhớ gì hết, là mình phải bắt đầu lại từ đầu. Thì do là mình học theo cái biểu đồ tư duy này á, là từng chữ anh Hiền phải thực hành từng chữ luôn, thì những gì anh Hiền học là em thấy là nó vẫn còn đó. Thì từ tuần sau trở đi là bắt đầu anh Hiền chạy vào ca. Hy vọng là anh Hiền học 2 thứ 6 rồi thì anh Hiền có thể tăng thêm một ca nữa vào thứ bảy hoặc là chủ nhật, để cho mình có thể chạy 4 ca mà không có chạy link đâu, chỉ có học online trực tiếp như thế này thôi, để cho nó thoải mái. Và bây giờ đó là anh Hiền phải cần xuất cho em một cái đoạn văn gồm 10 câu hoặc 15 câu. Anh Hiền phải dựa vào cái biểu đồ tư duy này, anh Hiền viết ra những gì anh Hiền vừa nói. Anh Hiền phải làm một câu đầy đủ chủ động từ, rồi anh Hiền sử dụng điện thoại đi, khỏi cần viết tay chi cho nó mệt. Nhắn tin rồi nhắn trong Zalo, anh Hiền làm ra một đoạn văn, anh Hiền gửi trực tiếp cho em, mà gửi trước 5 giờ 15 giùm em nha anh Hiền, tại vì em coi qua rồi, em chốt cái là tuần sau là mình chạy liên tục là học, chứ không có link list gì hết, không có kiểm tra. Ok nha Mr. Hiền.